Welcome to my Storytime by mybooksummary.com. Get ready for quick wisdom of countless stories and explore. The Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen. In the deep blue sea, where the water is as vast as the sky, there lives a fish who is always wearing a frown. His name is Mr. Fish, and he's no ordinary fish, he's a Pout-Pout Fish. The Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen takes us on a delightful journey with this little fish, who believes that a frown is his destiny. The book, with its bright illustrations and rhythmic text, teaches young readers a valuable lesson about choosing happiness and spreading kindness. It's a simple, fun story with a big heart that is perfect for anyone who's ever felt a little down and needed a reminder that it's okay to turn things around. A fish with a permanent frown. From the moment we meet Mr. Fish, we know exactly what kind of mood he's in. Perpetually grumpy. With his big, sad eyes and a permanent frown, Mr. Fish spends his days swimming around, spreading gloom wherever he goes. It's almost as if he wears his pout like a shield, convinced that it's just who he is. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a Pout-Pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. These words are like the mantra of Mr. Fish's life. Everywhere he swims, he meets other sea creatures, and his gloomy expression leaves them confused. He's stuck in a cycle of bad moods, spreading sadness to all his friends. It's as if Mr. Fish believes that because he's always frowning, he must always make others feel the same way. The encounter with other sea creatures. As Mr. Fish swims along, he's greeted by several cheerful creatures, all of whom are full of positive energy. Miss Shimmer is the first to try and offer a different perspective. She encourages Mr. Fish to smile, offering him a simple but loving suggestion. Try a smile, Mr. Fish. However, Mr. Fish dismisses her advice. After all, how can you smile when you've always been sad? Next, he bumps into a blue fish and a red fish, both of whom try to convince him that maybe he should change his outlook and embrace happiness. But Mr. Fish just can't seem to shake the feeling that being grumpy is his true nature. After all, it's easier to keep pouting than it is to try something new, right? The interactions with these other fish are funny and relatable. The optimistic creatures try their best to get through to Mr. Fish, but they all leave just as puzzled as they were before. It's clear that Mr. Fish is not ready for a change. Yet, the big change, the kissing moment. As the story progresses, Mr. Fish encounters yet another sea creature, a big fish who gives him a kiss on the cheek. Now, this may sound like a small moment, but it's the turning point in the story. In an instant, Mr. Fish's frown begins to fade. Now I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face, for spreading cheery-cheeries all over the place. This simple act of kindness, a warm kiss, shows Mr. Fish that he doesn't have to stay stuck in his gloomy mood. In fact, a small gesture of love and affection can completely transform your perspective. After receiving that kiss, Mr. Fish realizes that he can choose to be happy. The happiness he was seeking didn't come from others changing him. It came from within himself. The transformation, spreading positivity. After his kiss, Mr. Fish is a changed fish. No longer does he swim around spreading gloom. Instead, he embraces a new attitude, and with it comes a new mission: to spread positivity and cheer wherever he goes. No longer is he a Pout-Pout Fish. He is now the kiss-kiss fish, spreading cheery-cheeries to everyone he meets. The transformation is symbolic of how we can all choose to change our mindset. No matter how stuck we feel in our emotions, there is always the possibility to shift our perspective. Mr. Fish's journey from a grumpy, frowning fish to a happy, cheerful one teaches us that the power to change is always within us. And sometimes it just takes one small shift in mindset to completely transform our outlook on life. The big lesson: positivity is contagious. The heart of the Pout-Pout Fish lies in its message of change and positivity. The story gently teaches children, and adults, too, that while it's okay to have bad days or feel down, it's also important to recognize that we have the power to make a change. Positivity is contagious, and just like Mr. Fish, we can spread kindness and happiness to others. The book shows that being stuck in a negative mindset doesn't have to be our permanent state. Choosing to smile, even when it seems hard, can create a ripple effect. Mr. Fish's decision to embrace a kinder, more positive approach to life not only changes his world, but changes the world of everyone around him. His smile becomes a symbol of hope and joy. Final thoughts. A story of transformation. In the end, The Pout-Pout Fish isn't just a simple children's book. It's a story of transformation that speaks to people of all ages. The tale is a reminder that we all have the ability to shift our mood, to change how we react to the world around us, and to spread joy instead of gloom. The rhyming text, paired with colorful and playful illustrations, makes the book enjoyable to read aloud. Children will relate to Mr. Fish's frustration with his emotions, while adults will find comfort in the simple reminder that it's okay to embrace happiness and share it with others. The journey of Mr. Fish is one we all can relate to. We've all experienced moments when we felt like the grumpy fish, convinced that happiness was out of reach. But just like Mr. Fish, we can choose a different path. Sometimes, it's as simple as a kind word, a warm smile, or a hug from a friend to help us shift our perspective and spread some much-needed cheer. In conclusion, The Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen is a beautiful reminder that we can all choose happiness, even in the midst of difficulty. It's a story about self-discovery, change, and spreading positivity, wrapped up in a delightful, playful package. So, the next time you find yourself in a bit of a funk, remember Mr. Fish and how a little bit of love and positivity can make all the difference. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybooksummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends. And let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.